Hey everybody, it is Sunday and we just got back from church, and I just thought before I changed and went about the rest of my day that I would make a quick little video for you and give you some thoughts that I have. And because when I have thoughts lately, it's really fun because I can sit here and share them with you, and it's really fun. It's really fun to get on here, like I say, with Facebook Live and interact with you. I think that if you look at the top, if I'm looking at the screen, I remember one time seeing it on the top somewhere where it says live subscribe, and I would love to have you as a subscriber, basically just because I love to interact and I love to help and I love to talk about things that can help. Today in church we had a very uplifting, today is called State Conference, to where we basically have leaders that talk about really cool things. And one of the things that I want to share with you, I have a journal. And the actual journal is, the title on the top is called, well, it says, "Today is going to be the best day of my life." And I think about that, and I thought about that today as I was coming home from church, and as I'm reflecting, and I have just a lot of different things that are going on, a lot of life events where my son is graduating in a few weeks. We have just a lot of events always happening. My daughter just made Sugarland Superstar. She's going to be performing in a month from now. And there's just a lot of things that happen in our daily life. We have life events that happen quite often, more than we think. And going back to that journal title that I was talking about, "Today is going to be the best day of my life," and I thought, that's awesome. Every time I write in my journal, that's the first thing that comes up, because it's on my cover. And what if we lived our life like that? What if we lived our life to where that's the theme of how we live our life? And one of the things that I do on a morning basis, and I try to do, I'm not perfect at it, but one of the things that we can do is to think of, I say 3 things, but let's just say that you pick one thing. I'm having a hard time holding this. My arm is getting tired, but think of one thing that you can do on a daily basis. In the morning, you make your list of, what can I do to make today the best day of my life, just like that journal cover says. And you take a few minutes every morning before you rush through your day to think of something that you can do to better your life and to make that day the best day of your life. And it could be as simple as praying to find somebody who may need your help. Have you ever thought about that you are the instrument for God to basically help other people? I've had that happen to me several times. I think that one time when I was traveling, we were moving to Ruidoso, New Mexico, and my husband was already there working, and I had to travel with my children. I have, we had 8 kids, and we had to get our car up there and our trailer of stuff and move it up there. And I remember that everything was going really well until we hit a certain city, and I ran over something and it made our trailer lights blow out. And here I am, with our crying babies, and my husband was not there because he was, already there where he was working, like I said. And I just remember this old man that stopped by, and he saw my 2 sons were underneath the car what happened is I ran over this huge pole wire or something like that, and it hooked onto, I don't know, my electrical part of the trailer. And he saw my sons underneath there with their feet hanging out, trying to remove this, and that's all he saw. He thought they were run over or the trailer had fallen on my sons. And I just remember that he stopped and basically took us to Walmart and helped us change the fuse. And I just remember thinking to myself, what a blessing for someone to just show up. It could have just been somebody that I didn't trust or whatever. And that happens to me on a daily basis, to where either someone will say something to me, just a random thought, or they'll email me, or they'll just say, "Hey, I was thinking about you." And it just is interesting to me how that works in our life. So I just wanted to share that with you today on a Sunday, on your mornings, to spend a few minutes to figure out, just like my journal cover said, how can you make your day, today, one of the best days of your life? And can you imagine if we lived each of our days like that on a daily basis, how much of a better person that we would be in this world, and everybody would. It's not perfect, and it's not like I'm asking you to think about helicopter. Oh, that's loud. I'm not asking you to think and write down 10 things that you can do, but I'm asking you to sit down and think about one thing that you can do. Whether it's to call one of your kids, or write a letter to somebody that may need your help, or take a meal to somebody. Just something that can make someone else's life a little bit better and to make your day the best day of your life. So I'm talking to myself because I just saw my journal and I just came back from church and I felt inspired. And I love, love, love this Facebook Live stuff. It's awesome. I would love for you to live subscribe on the top somewhere. I think it's in the corner, and you'll be notified whenever we have these discussions. I love sharing thoughts, but you know, we also will be doing different things. I'm in the future wanting to create a personal development retreats in the blue beaches of the world. I'm not sure exactly all the beaches that we'll go to, but that is down the road after I get my Amazon course done. But I feel like I just love sharing with you, and I love being able to interact with you, and I really, really like to hear your thoughts about that. And I feel free to comment or message me on what you know when you make progress like that, because it makes me happy whenever I know that maybe some of the thoughts that I share with you can help, because that's what we're here, right? We're here to help each other. And so before I sign out, one more time for those of you joining, and you can rewatch this video, but basically my journal cover says, how can I make this? Today is the best day of my life. How are you going to do that? So I'm going to go eat some lunch and take in the rest of the day before I leave. I always love showing you this view of this beautiful home, because before I leave and let you go, one of the awesome things that happened on this very day, we closed on our house 4 or 5 years ago, and this is something that was a dream home for me, because it's got an 1.5 acres of land, and it has beautiful views. Hi, Kelsey. Thanks, Kelsey. That's so nice to say. We have these beautiful views where I can actually, this is my favorite place to sit out here on this gazebo. I just need to buy some gazebo furniture, so I'm just not sitting in camp chairs. But where is your special place to do that kind of stuff, you know? It doesn't have to be on a gazebo. It can just be in the corner of your room. Sometimes I just go into my closet. So I hope that helps, and I hope that you guys live subscribe above. I'm not sure if my website is still down, but my blog is at joypacker.com. I would love for you to connect with me there as well. And I hope each of you have an amazing, amazing Sunday. And one more thing, I always say one more thing, but Sunday is also a great day to make your goals for the rest of the week, which you're going to do. Take care. I will talk to you soon. Bye.